Season 1, Episode 1 of Individuality Unleashed, a Wunderkind podcast. We're unpacking current trends that are impacting your business and revealing strategies that will help you drive revenue. As a leading performance marketing engine, we at Wunderkind have a laser focus on helping retailers and brands drive more ROI with one-to-one messaging and ads at scale. I'm Vern Trimble, Senior Director of Marketing at Wunderkind, and today we're talking with Richard Jones, CRO of Wunderkind, about a long-awaited SaaS disruptor. We'll give you a sneak peek at stats from our latest market outlook report and get Richard's recap on Prime Day. So Rich, great to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Vaughn, what's up, buddy?
I'm good, chilling. Excited to talk to you today.
Me too.
Let's do it. So Rich, can you give us a little info about what's going on with this disruptive revolution that's about to take place?
Yes, I can. And, it's about a little bit about Wunderkind and a bit about the future of the industry. I've been around for a while now, a couple of decades in marketing and MarTech. And I didn't know about Wunderkind. I went to eTail West, a few years ago, 2019, I think it was. And there was this crazy flash mob going off with all these banners being kind of unfold, all about this company called Wunderkind. It kind of took over the conference there. I was like, what is this company all about? Let me take a look at it. What's going on? So, I started to go and actually see a little bit, went to see the talk and find out a little bit about what the company was up to. And it blew me away because this is a company that, has SaaS technology and services, but essentially what it was pitching was revenue as a service. And I found that truly, truly disruptive.
Disruptive indeed. Rich, why is revenue as a service so disruptive?
Well, as I said, for 20 odd years or so, I've been working in MarTech, and we've gone through this great transformation in my career with the way that technology and services are actually consumed by customers. And that was actually the birth of software as a service, right? Where companies like Salesforce and others essentially pioneered this new paradigm because you access their technology and services over the internet and you basically pay for it on an annual subscription. And so, if a customer didn't like the service, you had the opportunity to unsubscribe at the end of your period. Whereas if you compare that to the old on-premise model, 75% of the costs were upfront to buy a perpetual license for the technology and ongoing costs of 25% a year on services. There really wasn't a way out in the way that there is with the SaaS industry. So SaaS definitely was a better way of delivering value to customers. And it essentially meant that people like Salesforce absolutely ate the lunch of the on-premise laggards like Siebel.
Right. So a little shameless plug here. Why do you feel Wunderkind is positioned to lead this disruptive evolution in marketing technology?
Well, we go one further than sort of first generation SaaS, right? We're delivering revenue as a service, not just the software. It's almost anarchic in how disruptive this is. And who wins? Well, clients win. They get guarantees of revenue performance, not just a login over the internet. And we have a stack of amazing customers that have unlocked this new performance marketing channel, and it's driving amazing results for them. I mean, you think about someone like Rag & Bone, where Wunderkind is driving 20.3% of all their digital revenue, or Casemate, where we're driving 19% of total digital revenue, or indeed G-Star Raw, one of my favorite brands, where we're driving 18% of total digital revenue. So you'd be hard pressed to find folks in the MarTech industry on the traditional legacy SaaS focus that are driving those kind of returns for customers.
Yeah, Rich, dope brands and dope stats. I want to know, how big is this opportunity?
Well, look, think about it. It's over 9,000 MarTech companies out there that are selling some form of SaaS. And we are one of a handful of companies that are leading this revenue as a service charge, focusing on undeniable revenue performance. That is the mantra of the company. That is the way that we frame our relationships and our contracts with customers. So if you think about it, the legacy SaaS industry is worth over $173 billion or so annually, according to Gartner. think about that level of disruption. Just think about the size of Mark Benioff's bank account, never mind all the rest of the revenue locked up in SaaS across these 9,000 providers. So it's basically rock and roll in terms of an opportunity to be disruptive. So, for me, I would definitely say to all Wunderkinds out there, let's go disrupt the industry, right? And let's do it whilst having fun and staying true to our culture of individuality unleashed.
Right on, rock and roll indeed, Rich. Rich, you're a wealth of knowledge and jokes. I want to shift gears just a little bit right now. We recently launched our 2022 Marketing Outlook report for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and I want to get your pulse on some of the stats that we've been collecting and get your take on it. So we recently discovered that 71% of global consumers expect retailers to deliver personalized communication, and 81% of high-income customers considered it imperative. How should brands approach their communication strategy considering the evolving needs of consumers for more personalized interactions?
Right. Well, things like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holiday season, Prime Day, these are times of elevated opportunity to communicate and connect with customers. And you can't really just copy and paste shortcuts in your messaging. Your customers ultimately want a custom experience that's as unique as they are, right? This powers retention that turns into loyalty. And loyalty starts with honesty in all of your communications. So the report you mentioned, the Outlook, is actually a great resource for marketers to tap into the consumer trends that are essentially shaping the future of marketing and shaping the opportunities that we have in these future high-profile events like Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
That's great, Rich. You can download the report now at wunderkind.co for more value. I want you guys to tune in next week where we sit down with Megan Krasinski, our resident expert, for a special podcast episode. And we're going to talk about some of the highlights and the key takeaways from that Market Outlook report. So, Rich, another little nugget of information. Did you hear about Prime Day this year by chance?
Yeah, not only did I hear about it, I ended up spending way more than I planned to. So, yeah.
That's funny. We all did. But here's the thing for our brands out there, they kind of got caught scrambling a little bit because not surprisingly, Prime Day caught us all a little bit off guard this year.
Yeah. I mean, look, retailers did not get much warning about Prime Day this year. The companies that are most prepared are the ones that are set up with one-to-one messages that can engage their audience at scale with little to no manual lift when these kind of surprises pop into the marketing calendar. Now, consumers are worried, obviously, about inflation and are selective with every dollar at the moment. It's not that they don't have the money necessarily to buy from you. It's just they're spending money on the things that they actually really, really want or need, not just kind of want. So building those deep relationships with consumers, focusing on great customer experiences is super important.
Great. Well, any final thoughts before we close out our inaugural episode?
Yes. Download the Outlook.
Yes.
The link should be below.
Yes. I couldn't have said it better myself. Our audience is now in the know. I want you guys to join us every week as we deliver more revenue-driving insights, thought leaders, and more of Rich. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
That's Individuality Unleashed.